there, thanks for joining me to color. Today we're going to be working on this adorable Magnolia image called Mother to Be Tilda. Isn't she cute? I will put a link down in the description box to the card kit and all the supplies I used. I would love for you to come shopping with me. If you have a question, leave me a comment and I will make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, I have already printed my image on Nina 80-pound Solar White cardstock with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So let's color. Okay, so let's give our girl a quick outline. For that, we're going to use C0. And I'm going to start here in the middle of her leg by her shoe. And we're just going to go all the way around. And then same thing over here. And if you do it first, you don't have to worry about if you touch your girl, you can just rub it off with your colorless blender. If I wait till I'm all done, of course I end up hitting like red, and I end up with red out in my background. It makes a big mess. And it's really dark when you put it on, but after you let it dry a little bit, you'll hardly see it, but it makes her look like she's got a little bit, she's not so flat. She's popping off the page a little bit. And down to the bottom. Next, let's give her something to stand on. For that, we're going to use W1 and W00. I'm going to start with my W00. And I'm just going to start a little bit above her shoe. And we're going to flick out here a little bit. And when she's, don't know what I'm talking about. She's on an oval, so there won't be that much to go. You won't have to go clear out here. It's just a little bit around the outside. Then we're going to add W1. And for that, I'm just going to go right next to her shoe again and flick out past that. And then I'm going to go with a second coat of my W00. And then a little bit more of my W1. I'm not going to go quite as far out as I went the first time. Let's do her skin next. For that, we're going to use E70, 53, 30, 50, and 00. I'm going to start with my E70. Now let's start down here on her leg since we're down there. And for that, we're going to go underneath of her skirt. And then she's got a little bit of dots right here, so I'm going to go ahead and make those a shadow. And then over here, she's got a little bit of dots. And then I'm going to come down here to her ankle and around her shoe and just do all the little dots that were there. And then the same for this side. Oh, I should go underneath the knee right here too. And there's a few little dots right here, and right here. And then we're going to add E53. And I just want to go right over the top of that E70. I'm going to brush past just a little bit. And this side. Next, I want to add E30. And then we'll add E50. and I swiped over her entire leg. Then I'm going to do E00. Same thing, I'm going to swipe right over the top of her entire leg. Then let's do her arm. So again, grab your E70. And let's see, this arm, let's go underneath of her sleeve, and then down here in those little dots that are on her inside of her arm. And we'll do the same thing over here. Just got a few more dots, so I'm going to pull my dark color out there just a little bit further. Then I'm going to add E53. And then I'm going to come around this way and add a little color there at the bottom of her hand and her arm. Same for this side. Then I'm going to add E30. E50, and again I go over her entire arm. And then we're going to go over that with our E00. Thought I'd try a new skin color today. Okay, so let's see, how about her face and her neck? So let's start with E70. And I'm going to go right underneath of her chin. And then up here, I'm going to do, she's got a little bit of her forehead showing through her hair. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And then I want to go right along these bangs. And then I'm going to bring it down, around this way. Like that. And then we're going to add E53. And then we'll add E30. Better not forget her neck there. And let's bring this color around this way. Then I'm going to add E50. E00. Then I want to add some cheek color, and I forgot to get that out. So we're going to use R02 and R01. So I'm going to start with my R02. And I'm going to use the little dots on her cheek as my guide. So I'm going to start over here at the edge and pull out this way into my little dots. Same for this side. And then I'm going to take R01, soften those edges a little bit. And I think I'll add a second coat of my R02. And then a second coat of our R01. And then we're going to go back with our colors here. So let's go E53. And I'm just going to brush a little bit up here on her bang line. And then I'm going to add E30. E50. And for this, I'm going to go over her entire face. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my E00. For her hair, let's use E49, 44, 43, and 41. And I'm going to start with my E41 today. I'm switching things up. New skin tone, different hair procedure. Just got to branch out. So we're just going to add that right along the bottoms here. Flick, flick, flick. And I keep my flicks going in the direction that the hair is going. Then I'm going to add E43. Same thing, we're just going to flick, flick, flick. So let's go like this. And then let's do up here. A little bit of her hair showing there behind her shoulder. And then I'm going to do E44. And then I want to add E49. I'm just going to do a little bit up here at the top. And then we'll add some down here, in between her sleeve there. And then over on this side. Then we're going to go the opposite way, so we're going to go E44. So let's add a little bit of our E44. And then we're going to add E43. And then we'll finish it off with our E41. Let's go down here and do her shoes. For that, we're going to use T8, 6, 4, and 2. We're going to start with T8. And for that, I'm going to go down the side of her shoe. Brush it out this way a little bit. And I'll go down the side of this one. Same for this side. Then we want to add T6. T4. T2. I want to do a second coat, so let's go with T8. T6, T4, and T2. And then I'm going to take my T8 and I'm going to fill in this little bit of sole that's down here. let's jump up here and do this hair bow. For that, we're going to use R14, 32, 20, and 11. We're going to start with R14. And just got a little bit of the inside of the bow showing, so I'm going to color that in first. Both sides. We'll do a little bit on the knot. And then I'm going to come away from that knot. And I'm also going to give it a little bit up here on the top. A little small triangle. And same for this side. Then we're going to add R32. R20. R11. And I'm going to give it a second coat, so let's go R14. R32. R20. And then R11. And let's go down here and do the dress with the same colors. So let's start with R14. And let's do a little dab up here and on this side. And then I want to go really close to the little ribbon she's got there. So I'm going to go over here and just use the very tip to go across the top of that shirt or her dress. And then over here, let's go over this way. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Then we want to add R32. R20. R11. Then we'll go down here and do the skirt part. So grab R14. And let's do underneath of her arms first. And then for the skirt, let's do around. go right underneath that ribbon. And then for the little lines right here, I'm going to bring those down like that. Then I'm going to add R32. R20. And R11. And I'm going to go ahead and give her skirt there a second coat. Let's go R14. R32. R20. And then R11. Then I'm going to take E50 and color in the ruffle. Nothing fancy, I'm just going to go right over the line. So there is our beautiful Mother to Be Tilda all colored up. Isn't she just adorable? And then again, here is the finished card. So on my finished card, I took some Spica Clear Glitter Pen and to do her hair, of course, gotta have some sparkles in there. And then for her eyes, I put some Sakura Black Glaze Jelly Pen on there, so they're really sparkly. And then all this stuff is flat except for the sentiment. It's popped up. And the sentiment, I stamped this one sentiment for your card. It doesn't. The stamp set does not come in the kit. If you want to get that separate, it's from Your Next Stamp Company, and it's called Cool Tag's Banner Sentiment Set. So I hope you had fun coloring with me today. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye!